Kundalini is not hurting you. Kundalini is not harming you. It is not punishing you. It has no ill intentions for you at all. It only wants the highest good of all for you. It only wants the highest good of all for you. Yes, it can be challenging, and Kundalini awakening can be filled with a lot of intense and debilitating physical symptoms, but things don't have to be as bad as they can be. The reason why things can sometimes be extremely overwhelming and pressurized and exhausting and overwhelming is because the body has a tendency to resist and try to fight away the Kundalini, because the body and the mind and the ego kind of sees Kundalini as a foreign entity, the entity that's entered the body, almost like a pathogen. So the immune system's natural response to a foreign entity that's entered the body is to fight against it and to eject it and to evict it from the body. That's kind of what the body does to Kundalini. It kind of resists and fights against it. However, Kundalini is God's grace. Kundalini is the life force energy of the universe. It is the life force behind the creation of pretty much all life forms. And the body's not going to win. That's a battle that the body cannot win. And I think that the sooner we kind of come to an understanding of that, and we kind of come to an awareness of that's what the body is doing, the more that we can kind of come to terms with what's actually going on inside our body, and we can come to an understanding of why we sometimes feel the way we do. So the best thing to train the body and to kind of cultivate a trust for the body with the Kundalini is to relax the body and to make the body feel safe, make the nervous system feel safe. And this can be done in a variety of ways. It can be done through just lying on the floor, surrendering, and just sinking into the floor as much as you can, and just kind of breathing into the belly slowly, and kind of breathing up to the lungs, holding and just releasing the tension and the stress from the body. And just keep on doing that whilst you're lying flat on the floor. And kind of just breathe with the body. Don't try and force, just breathe with. If your body feels like breathing deeply, breathe deeply. If it doesn't, that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes Kundalini needs to change our breathing habits, and sometimes our breath can become constricted, because that's what the Kundalini needs to do to unblock certain areas. Maybe it's in the heart or the solar plexus. Also, we can talk to our body. Our bodies are sentient. Our bodies are alive. You know, our bodies are here for us, and we just need to verbalize and express to the body that it is safe, that the energy in Kundalini is not harming it in any way. It's not damaging it. It's not causing any negative effects at all, even though it may seem like it is. Kundalini is not trying to do anything of that. Kundalini is doing quite the opposite. It is clearing and slowly dissolving all of the blockages, the energetic blockages in our body, in our chakras, in our energy field. And it is also just kind of purifying our bodies and kind of just, and I guess as the energetic density and subconscious toxicity is released and dissolved and worked through and processed from the bodies, our physical health will improve as a result, because all of the unease and dis-ease and density and, like I said, toxicity from the energy system and the energy field and from DNA is healed. Our physical bodies will follow suit, because all disease and all health, it kind of comes from an energetic level to begin with. That's kind of the root of it all. And they're kind of one in the same. Also, we can earth. We can walk barefoot on the floor, on grass, nature. This kind of allows the excess Kundalini, or all of the positive ions that we absorb from, say, electronics, and that kind of generated in our body as kind of a byproduct of stress and stimulation. All of those positive ions that aren't necessarily good for the body can filter out of the feet, because at the bottom of the feet, that's where the largest pores in the body are. It can all flow down as it wishes into the floor, the ground, with nature, with Mother Gaia, with Pachamama, and all of the negative ions, which are healing and calming and soothing to the energy field, can flow up the body. And it kind of, think of it kind of as an energetic reset. It's also good for inflammation, and it balances out our energy fields. And like I mentioned before, physical and energy health are kind of one and the same. If you look after one, the other will be looked after. But for the best health and for the best well-being overall, it's best to look after them both. So, I think that's all that needs to be said. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. And if you have any questions, I'm sure I may have missed something. If you have any questions, please just leave a comment. Please let me know and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you have any specific questions, just let me know, send me an email. And yeah, and that's everything. So I love you all. Hope you have a blessed day. God bless. Peace.